Hello friends and welcome to Art and Maker class. Today we will be drawing the shadows of objects. Now we need some white paper and something to draw with. It could be a crayon, a marker, a pencil, or a pen. We also need a light source, which will be a flashlight. Okay, so we need a flashlight. And then we need some objects to draw. I'm using a robot, I have a genie bottle, a ladybug, and a building made of Legos. All right, let's get started. All right, boys and girls, let's start drawing our shadows. Now, the first thing you'll want to do is to get a white piece of paper and tape it onto a wall. The next thing we'll do is get a flashlight and turn the flashlight on, and we're going to point it on a table at the white piece of paper. So we have a nice bright light pointing towards our paper. Now, I don't see a shadow right now. And the reason we don't see a shadow is because there is nothing blocking the light. When we put an object in front of the light, that object will block the light from going any further, and it will create the shadow. And you can test it with your hand. So I put my hand in front of the light. My hand is stopping the light from going through to the paper. That's what creates the shadow. So you can create a shadow with anything you put in front of your light source. Let's take a look at some of our toys and look what the shadow looks like. I'm actually going to put these on a little block of wood. Now that's our little genie lamp, and you can see the shadow that we've created in back of the genie lamp, because the genie lamp is blocking the light from going through to the other side. Now, if we take the genie lamp, look what's happening here. Why is it getting bigger? I'm going towards the light and it's getting bigger. The genie lamp shadow is getting larger, isn't it? It's almost the size of the entire white piece of paper. What's happening is the genie lamp, as it gets closer to the flashlight, it's actually blocking out more light. Now when we travel away from the flashlight, it blocks out less light, so the shadow gets smaller. And go all the way, really, really far away from the light, and the shadow gets tiny. Okay? Let's try another object. Let's look at our ladybug. There's our ladybug. Let's move the ladybug towards the flashlight. All right. I'll bring the flashlight a little closer. So I'm moving the ladybug towards the flashlight, and the ladybug shadow is getting larger because the ladybug is blocking out more of the light. Now I'm going to pull the ladybug further away, and you see the shadow is getting smaller. Okay, there's a flashlight, right? You can see the shadow. It's a small shadow now, right? Let's try another toy. Here's my building. It's been made out of Legos. I'm going to bring the building towards my flashlight. It's blocking out more light. Look at how big the building got. Now let's pull it back away from the flashlight, and it's getting smaller. Now you can go ahead, if you'd like, you can trace this shadow or we can try something else. I really want to trace this robot. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Remember, bring it close. We're blocking more light out, more light. Pull it back further away and you are blocking less light. I think I'm going to keep it right about there. And I'm going to start drawing or tracing the shadow of my robot. And you can see the shadow of my hand and the marker. So I'm going to kind of come up top here and I'm just going to follow these shadow lines. Now you can do this with any object that you can find in your house. Your favorite toy you can put in front of your flashlight to draw. I know some people like dinosaurs. Some of us like sharks, unicorns. There's all different fun things that we can draw. We'll put in front of our light source, our flashlight, and draw its shadow. I'm just following my shadow line all the way around. All right, so I have traced the shadow of the robot. I'm going to pull the robot away and see what it looks like. Oh, look at that. This is the shadow that I traced of that robot. Now let's turn off the flashlight. I can start adding details. Now, if I want, I can go ahead and I can start drawing what I see on this robot. I can draw the eyes and the mouth and the details, and then I can start to color it in using markers, crayons, colored pencils, or oil pastels. Or I can go ahead and I can start drawing my own robot, adding different types of lines and designs and shapes for my robot. So whatever you draw, go ahead and fill it in with some details, and then add some color to your object. You can even add a background. Where is this robot? Oh, maybe I'll add one of those. Maybe I'll add that building. Maybe this robot is protecting a city. Maybe we'll put this over here in the city. We'll draw it, or we'll trace a shadow as if it's in the background. Doing the same thing where I'm just tracing the shadow lines of this building. Maybe it's a skyscraper, a really tall building. And this is a giant robot that is protecting the city. I'll turn my flashlight off and I'm going to add some details, maybe some windows to my skyscraper. I can add some details up here. Maybe here's the sun, maybe some clouds in the background, maybe some birds flying around the robot. All right, friends, thank you for following along on how to draw shadows today. I hope to see your shadow drawing soon. Have a great day.